Okay, here we are for round 3. Very quickly, because that last round took forever. We were actually the last to finish. On the play, obviously. This hand's fine. I can assemble Legion and Martial Hands. And some defensive cards. It feels like that's all my hands. Yay! What's it called? Candid Camera? I don't remember. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna go ahead and slam down this Guild Gate. I don't think which one really matters. If I wanted to, I could play a Keening Apparition on turn 2, but I don't really. I'd have to draw it and then want to play it, which is pretty unlikely. This guy's most likely Jund. I could play an untapped land to deal with his troll. I think I'll go ahead and do that. Black-red isn't that aggressive, so my life total isn't as important as it is against like mono-red or something like that. So I don't mind leaving open 2 mana. I just either cycle a charm, which is very unlikely if this card's. Look like he's Jund to aggro. The rock dust got clear apparently. I'm just gonna go ahead and gun this guy down. It's pretty unlikely he's gonna play troll into my not regenerate mana. And there's the mountain. Burning Trailsary into. It's strange he didn't have the red mana for that. He's. Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on here. Okay, so he netted an additional mana but didn't actually do anything with it. Think about whether I want to cycle charm here. I don't think I do. I think I'm going to go ahead and Detention Sphere his. I will just Raise Charm his Cackler. Next turn, play some of the Legion. I can see what he does, too. No one main decks Golgari Charm, so. He could be the one guy who main decks Golgari Charm. I don't wanna put him in a corner. He's his own person. That's what I mean. He doesn't have red mana for Ashlot at least. Ooh, Dominate. That's a sweet card. So, it was a little lackluster as Warrior's Charm. But I think I'm still just going to go on this little Legion plan. Just because it's possibly the best thing I can do this turn. Like, I can Detention Sphere his Dominate, but that just puts me next turn I'm going to have to play some little Legion anyway. So this time I have a Symbol Legion. I can make some tokens, attack his Dominate, or that wasn't revealed. Possibly get some pressure and just sit back and protect it. It's very unlikely you can kill this, and since this gets better over time, I want to put it out as quick as possible. So these first few waves are going to be blockers. They will stand tall and block creatures. I should have blue mana for that. Cannot figure out how to untap lands. Okay, there we go. I've done this forever, but it just escaped me how to untap the land there. Hopefully he doesn't have another. Actually, I wouldn't mind if he had another Dominate. It wouldn't be good, but that's one less card I have to deal with, like in his hand. I would much rather have more Dominates than like Rakdos Return or something. Something stupid like Rakdos Return. I lose so many games for Rakdos Return. I really hope this guy is just Michi Ryuju or something. Oh, Abrupt Decay. I hope he's just watching this and is just staring at his Rakdos Return in hand. +1. It's a Chainwalker. I'm gonna cycle this. The fog is not actually that good anymore. Although we already used it. Yeah, fog is actually gonna be better than the card right now. So I'll go ahead and do that, and then block his Burning Tree. Just because I don't want to take damage. So the Desecration Demon. That's a card I don't like to see. Ooh, a second Assembled Illusion? How greedy do I want to be? So I can sack a creature and then block this, and then take 2, and then start getting double soldiers? That seems fun. Let's do that. Okay, fun or good? Let's see. I didn't even think about the other options. So I could draw 2 cards right now. Try to play around. I can't actually play around off this return, it's just not possible. So he's drawing a Cackler. So next turn I sack this, block this, and then take 2, I go to 8. Then it goes to my upkeep and I make 3 4-soldier tokens. So I can sack it again and block a bunch of things. So if he ever draws like Mizzium Mortars and overloads it, I'm pretty dead if that Desecration Demon gets huge. So I probably, and he always has Dominating Raid that can be, eventually we'll get him up to Ultimate. So I think the better play is probably to Sphinx's Revolution, but I want to try Assembled Illusion because I'm excessively greedy. Oh, fun times. I don't think this play is too high risk to warrant not doing it. The payoff is just so huge. Q Mountain Mizzium. Here's him dead. So he fought and he has a removal spell, I guess. No, he just doesn't want me to block. Okay, that's fine. Now he plays his Cackler. Oh, and I get to gain some life with my Revelation. I can actually kill his Domri, but I think that leaves me to dead. So if I kill Domri, I attack it with 3 tokens. I have 2 left, so I could sack 1 and then block here and take 4, go to 1. I think going to 1 against a red deck is what I really want to do. Ooh, he has a blocker. I'm going to switch his Revelation. I want to know my options. I think my options are just sit back and wait. Let's see. So if I attack with 3 creatures at Domri, I only have 1 left. That's not that good. I'll just sit back. I thought I was making more soldier tokens for some reason. I really need to draw like a counterflux, so I don't have to worry about his Mizzium Mortars. This is the card I'm the most afraid of right now. And I can just trade off these soldiers 1 for 1. I don't need to double block right now because I'm making so many. I'm just like out creaturing him now with 2 Assembled Illusion in play. Like there's nothing you can really do aside from the aforementioned Mizzium Mortars, you're dead play. Ooh, a 3rd Assembled Legion? How crazy can I get? Ooh. Let's. Okay. I don't think this one's necessary. I think it's better to speak this Revelation. I really want to do this though. Okay, so attack with 3 creatures that is Domri, or 4 creatures. Actually, I'll just sit back. I'll let him have his Domri raid. I'll let him have his fun. Though I also want to keep my Jace ticking. Actually, I don't think it's safe to play Jace right now. I think I'll need to gain life. He has the. Actually, I think I'm just dead either way. I'll play Jace. Whatever. Jace gives me some advantage over time. Forces him to attack something else if he really wants to. I'm just going to plus it right now. That way his Rakdos can attack. Rakdos Cackler. When did words get so hard? Another Dragmangler. This guy is very good. Yes, I would like to sacrifice a creature. Just this endless legion of soldiers to munch on. So I can double block, take 4. I don't want to take 4. I'll just block. I don't have to take 4, it's a lot more than that. Okay, so let's kill this Chainwalker and block the other 3 guys. Right. Yep. This is the turn that I get to kill Dominant Raid. Attack with 4 creatures, leave 4 back, and have a Sphinx's Revelation in hand. With Jace back up. Jace on plus duty. Dominant Raid, you are going down. I have to attack with 5 creatures actually, since he has the Cackler. I would absolutely love to feed your demon, since I've been doing it every turn since it came into play. And I'm just gonna go block. No funny business. For I think the first turn I get to keep soldiers. You're gonna block him. Stop being a mutinous soldier and get back on my board. Actually, you know what? No, he's gonna die. Okie doke. I think that is his death now. The counterflux. I'll plus Jace some more. I can play another symbol rating. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 with 3 mana open. This is clearly the most superior play I could make right now. Just on the basis of how cool it is to have 3 symbol legions. Okay, how many creatures do I actually need? So I'm not dead to Missing Orders anymore. So I can leave back 3, 4 creatures. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Those aren't attacking. These guys are. I could leave back more guys to trade off to kill his guys, but I can actually just chump every turn and just outsoldier him, outman him, outgun him, outsword him. I really wanted to ask him if he had the mortars. I think it's kind of rude though. Like, he might not even play the card, so I might be asking for information that he doesn't want to give me. Sphinx's Revelation, Angels, and man, that's some Symbol Legion. He's definitely boarding in some enchantment, like Golgari Charms. So I definitely want the Angels Serenities. The Sphinx's Revelation because I can outcard him. Probably my Symbol Legion. Detention Sphere is the only real way I can get rid of his demon. I don't actually like Izzet Charm all that much. I'm going to take out 2 more cards. I think Static Caster is better than King Apparition. He's really only enchantments, so it's like a 2/2 versus a 3 Flash Haste Finger, which is a lot better. Mugging, not that good. I really only ward this card against Mono Red because they're much faster. Like, the Burning Tree Emissary does improve the speed of a lot of aggro decks, but that does not make them fast decks. That just makes them have fast draws. Whereas if he goes like Burning Tree Emissary, I can always play Boros Reckoner and try to stabilize there. Whereas Mono Red will have the Direct Charge sort of dynamic. that's much harder to compete with because they can just overswing you. This hand's actually not that good of a keep. I only have 2 lands and they're not blue, so I can't play Azorius Charm, Tinsidir, or Supreme Verdict. But I am on the draw and I do have Boros Reckoner, so I think I'm going to keep it anyway and proceed to never draw an island, most likely, or never draw a blue source. I wouldn't blame you if you wanted to mulligan this. I think it's a fair mulligan. But with having so much relying on just any land for Reckoner and then blue land for these 2 cards, I think is worth the risk. So, and then I draw a double blue card, so GG. Just messing. It's taking a lot of damage. The strange pause of action when he decides to attack after playing his land untapped, and I have no untapped land. He did mulligan to 6 though, so ooh. Here's where my greed comes back to bite me. I proceed to not. The best case scenario, I like draw. Is it Gilgate or something? Comes to tapped, and he's just gonna steamroll my face. Oh my gosh, that's so much damage. 3, 6, 9. I'm at 10. Really? I cannot call this game better. Oh, that's such a beating. I go to 1 and die. I'm just dead to like Deathrite Shaman. Can't really do anything. And if this has been a shock land, I would have just been at 8, and his attacks would have been. You probably would have killed this with like an Abrupt Decay, to be fair. But it would make me feel less bad, because there's always a chance he doesn't have Abrupt Decay. That's I can still technically draw a untapped land, specifically Mountain or Plains. Oh, H2 Core Fire feature. Okay, I'm dead. That hand didn't pan out at all. So now I'm on the draw. Oh boy. That was a beating. Yeah. I still stand by my mulligan decision. I didn't think he'd have that quite fast of a draw. I'm surprised he didn't. Maybe. Rampager's not very good against Azorius Charm, so I'm kind of surprised he left in some. He probably boarded out some of them though. Maybe that's the only way you can really win. I'm not sure. I've never played this Junt sort of monstrosity. I like the Naya deck a lot more than the Junt deck. I think it feels a lot better. You get to play Son of the Legion in the sideboard. This is actually like the main reason I play Block so far. I love that card. Yeah, I'm just gonna submit. I think my deck's fine. Play first. 3 lands this time. No white sources and a triple white card in hand. But I can cast Reckoner, so I'm gonna keep. This hand is probably worse than the last one. I'm just trying to justify it by actually being able to cast a card. I'm gonna lose to my own greed. Please play a Deathrite. It's not a Deathrite Shaman. Ugh. I need to stop being like so karmically justiced by keeping bad hands. Karmically justiced. That's not even a saying. Emissary into Bourclan Chainwalker. Let's see it. Okay, that's not as bad. Who plays a Deathrite Shaman? Okay. That's not a white source. That's okay, I don't need white sources. I'm gonna win this game solely off this one Boros Reckoner that you won't have removal for in just he just won't. Q Overgrown Tail Abrupt Decay. Okay, this is not black mana. And I drew white mana. This is the best day of my life. If he's not black mana, that means he can't kill my enchantment. Or the only enchantment rule that's in mono green is like Sun New Growth, I think. I don't believe Naturalize is in this format. I could be wrong. I don't think I am. If I draw another white source, I'm just gonna Wrath. When I don't slaughter games? What on earth? Slaughter games for what? A Symbol of Legion? If he names Verdict, it's pretty annoying. If he names Sphinx's Revelation or Jace, I don't care. Oh, what a beating. Game Supreme Verdict. Hell, don't have too much mana anyway. I just wasn't going to draw the planes. Okay, so now I don't have to worry about removing lost creatures, so let's get those out of there. Let's just see how I sideboarded now. 1, 2, 3, 4. Sometimes I miss them. Usually when I extract people and I'm not recording, I put their deck list on a sticky, I forget what it's called, like a capture program, so I can just refer to it during the game. That only really works online, but it's still a very good strategy. So my choices here are play Assemble Legion, have it die to enchantment removal, or play Jace and just plus it, and then next turn play Assemble Legion. This saves me 2 damage and plays around Golgari Charm. He knows I have Assemble Legion, and he didn't take it, which, if he didn't have an answer for it, I think he would have taken it, because I think this card's actually better against him than Supreme Verdict is. That said, if I want to play around second Slaughter games, he's gonna like definitely have Assemble Legion, because he's seen my deck and he knows it's the primary way I win. Like I have Angel Serenity, but Assemble Legion is actually better than Angel Serenity. It's much more. Okay, so it's a much more reliable way of winning, because this can be Treadboard. Oh no! I think playing Assemble Legion is probably better if I was certain he didn't have enchantment removal. And I'm pretty sure he has it, so I'm going to actually listen to myself for once and play this Jace. Then plus it and play Stevens. This doesn't give me first strike mana, but first strike doesn't matter that much. Not in this current board state. If he plays a creature with Experiment powered up, I'm not going to block it. Actually, I could block it since Jace would lower its power. What is this hand? I assume he would have played a creature since my Supreme Verdict are all gone. And if he had a removal spell, he would have killed the Ripper here. So I have to assume his hand is either he would have played soft games, he would have played Downward Raid. So his hand has to either be all lands or enchantment removal, or like Golgari Charm or something like that. So I think I don't want to play Assemble Legion. I just want to minus Jace and try to draw lands. Okay, there we go. Lands. I'll probably take the land Azorius Charm pile if he doesn't have a land pile. If he has a land pile, I'm taking it. He knows me too well. Mountain's definitely the worst land, but since I kind of need the triple white for my Angels already, I'm just going to take the Azorius Charm. I don't want to play this Assemble Legion while he's untapped mana, because I feel like that gives him a free window where he can just end of turn kill my Assemble Legion, untap, do whatever he wants. I want him to tap out before I play Assemble Legion. He could have Desecration Demon in his hand as well, since he... you know, I'll just run out of Assemble Legion. When he kills it, that'll be justice. I'm pretty sure he has enchantment removal, but on the off chance he does not. Oh wow, it didn't die. It survived. Huh. What's his hand? Just all lands and Desecration Demons? He could have Rakdos return, I guess. Rakdos' return. Attack Chase, attack Chase, attack Chase. I'm gonna block this Experiment 1 and kill his Burning Tree Emissary. I don't mind trading Jace for 2 creatures. And it gave me a card anyway. 2 cards. Give me that mountain. Ooh, White Source. Excellent. So I have a soldier token, so that's my win condition. You can go all the way for me, boy. I think Sanders just all lands. I think he's had a very unfortunate series of draws during his draw steps, which just gave him all lands. Ooh, another Symbol Legion? That's gotta be the perfect draw. For me. Just main phase it, no questions. You can't block. I'm just gonna leave back the Horus Reckoner. I could probably attack with these. Optimally, I attack with these three and leave the soldier token back. But I got so excited about this Symbol Legion that I just, like, all synths just flood my body. And he didn't really draw anything this game, unfortunately. Past his opener. So he's just kind of dead to my extreme mass of assemblage. I'm just gonna run these soldiers into his 2/2. Leave back 2 guys. No reason to take damage while I'm winning. I probably play 2 safe, but it's what I'm most comfortable with, so I'm just gonna keep with it. I assume he would have played Gorkon on Pager if that was his hand, by the way, which is why I didn't mention it. Along the same vein of Slaughter Games. I really think he should have named a Symbol Legion against me instead of Supreme Verdict. I think that was his chief misplay during this. Because, like, assuming he draws actual spells instead of lands, then he can play his creatures. He still has to play around Supreme Verdict by not dedicating everything to the Void. But when I have a Symbol Legion, since I thought he had, like, when he named Supreme Verdict, I thought he had enchantment removal, like a way to get my my Symbol Legion, because Supreme Verdict allows him to play around it by he can choose how many creatures to commit and so on. Whereas, like all the creatures I really have are Reckoners, so once he removes the Reckoner, he can attack with however many creatures he wants, and he still has backup when I Supreme Verdict. But with a Symbol Legion, he has to devote everything to the board to try and get like through my soldier tokens, and my soldier tokens just keep piling up, and it's really hard for him to get past it. So I'm pretty sure he just named the Symbol Legion. It's also my main win condition, so I think that was his biggest problem during this match. I'm commonly not even taking any game actions, I'm just explaining things. Playing and recording at the same time is not my greatest skill. Oh, that's lethal. I wasn't even paying attention. Oh, I'll go apologize to him for slow rolling. Slow rolling, and I was actually explaining things. But okay, that was round 3, 3-0. I don't think I dropped a game to him. He took a game off me. Dang it. That greedy. I should have mulliganed both of those last hand. Like, if I weren't so greedy, I would have mulliganed both the hands I had in the second game of this match and the third. But I didn't. I actually drew out of it this game. In the last game, he just had too fast of a start for me to reason trying to catch up. But 3-0. I'll see you in round 4.